All right, guys, I want to go over a program we're going to start and we're going to use for summer football camp. This may bleed into the fall. This may stop in the summer, but we are definitely going to utilize these point rules for summer football camp, which starts on June 24th. So if you're an incoming freshman hearing this, you will be at school at 8 a.m. Your practice will be from 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. On Mondays and Wednesdays, varsity and JV, we will have a hard hat extra weightlifting slash run session from 8:30 to 9:30. I'll explain the benefits of that towards your group in a second. And then regular practice for JV and varsity will be at 3:30 p.m. until 6:30 p.m. Monday through Thursday. That's not including some extra work we may get in on Friday, specifically related to 7-on-7. That's not including 7-on-7 tournaments that we have coming up on some weekends in June and July. And this camp will end on July 31st. So it's about a 6-week summer camp. So one thing that we had an issue with was getting consistent attendance in the spring. You know, we'd have some guys there 2 days a week, some guys there the other 2 days a week. And as easy as it is to say you guys need to be there every day and you're letting your team down, I think maybe we just need some extra motivation. So, with the help of the coaches, Coach Burhop gave me some ideas from his old high school how they use a point system. I've done something similar, but I'm going to maybe adjust it to how I think it's going to work best for you guys this year. So, let me first show you the groups. Okay, so essentially what happens is you guys are put into groups of 3. Okay, and the groups are based on the kids. This is JV and varsity, so all current sophomores, juniors, and seniors that have been consistent or semi-consistent attendance in spring football. Okay, so if your name is not on this list, it's because I have not seen you consistently enough, mainly in April and May. Okay, you can be added to this list. You can be taken off this list, and that will be explained in a second. But I just do want to show you guys what your groups of 3 will be as we start summer football on June 24th. Okay, I don't have contact info on this list, so you guys first need to try to get your group's contact info. Again, find a way. If there's a will, there's a way. Make it happen. Reach out to a friend who knows a friend who has this guy's number. But the teams that succeed in this point competition are going to be the people that have the contact info for their group members. Okay. Bad teams are going to show up with a group member missing and be shocked. Good teams are going to know exactly where their team members are well before practice starts. Okay, so let me explain the rules now. Okay, so essentially every summer practice you're going to have the opportunity to earn points. Okay, group members. So this is for regular afternoon practices at 3:30. Okay, the way you can earn 2 points for your team. Okay, is if all group members, all 3 group members, okay, they are early, as in they're not late. They work until the end of practice, so they're not leaving practice early, and they meet the regular standards we have as a football player. So they're working hard, they're being good teammates, they're doing what we expect an athlete to do when they're at practice. Okay, if all 3 of your group members do those things for a full day, you'll earn 2 points for your team. Okay, and essentially what happens is when you guys walk in the weight room on Monday, you're going to see names on the mirrors like this. So this is one group: Cena, Andres, and David LaFrancis. And you guys can either write your current points and then check them off as you go down and add more, or you can just erase and write what you currently have. I think it's going to be easier just to check off what you've had in the past and just write your new point total on the mirror. So I think it's going to be fun for you guys to write your own points on the mirror at the end of each practice. So, you know, hey, my group was here on time. Everybody ended practice working their ass off, and they met the standards for the day. Your group gets 2 points. Go in the weight room, put 2 points on the board for your team. Okay. If one person is late to practice, you do not get points. If one person is absent, you do not get points. If one person has to leave practice early, you do not get points. If one person was a jerk to a teammate, mouthed off to a coach, wasn't running hard, didn't meet the standards that we have as players on the team, you do not get points. And, I'm not going to be micromanaging this. I'm going to know who deserves and who doesn't deserve points. And if I see points on there, it's going to be an issue. But you guys are going to know at the end of each practice if you earned your points or not. And, hopefully we get a lot of groups every day getting 2 points, okay? In addition to that, okay, if you come to a hard hat workout in the morning, you're going to work. You can earn 1 point individually for your group, okay? So right now, Mondays and Wednesdays are opportunities for hard hat points between 8:30 to 9:30. This is a second lift because you're going to be lifting in the afternoon, and a second run session, okay? So it could be agility, it could be sprints, it could be stadiums. You're doing a whole extra workout, okay? If 2 people in your group are at the hard hat workout, you get 2 points for your group. If all 3 of you are there, you get 3 points for your group. If only you are there, you get 1. So this is a way to earn extra points for your group and get better, okay? And again, at the end of the day, guys, this whole point system is to get you, your group, and our team better. Bigger, faster, stronger for the fall season, okay? In a perfect world, you guys are at everything that we allow you guys to be at. Hard hat workouts, summer practices, but some of you guys need extra motivation. And I'm hoping that this team point system gives us that extra motivation, okay? Do I love the idea of having to put the carrot in front of your face and kind of begging you guys to work out? No. So I'm hoping that this is the extra motivation. Hey, I'm trying to better myself for my individual group of 3 and the team as a whole. And I'm hoping you guys can hold each other accountable for that, okay? There's no way to lose points, okay? Once you earn points, they're there until the end of the summer. But just know the best teams are going to be the ones that earn points each day, okay? Already talked about you guys will mark it at the end of each workout, okay? And you're going to keep the tally, okay? The kind of reward at this, okay, is at the end of the summer, the teams, the top half of the point scoring teams will get some sort of reward, okay? I don't know exactly what it's going to be. It might be an extra shirt. It might be lunch on the coaches. It might be we guys take you to breakfast, okay? But just know the top half of the teams will get some reward, okay? What is realistically the top half point scoring? Let's just say we have 24 practices over the summer. We have 12 hard hat workouts. So if you're at every practice as a group, that's 48 points. Plus, let's just say you have 1 person at every hard hat workout. That's 60 points. So I would say somewhere in the 30 to 40 point range will be above the 50%, okay? It's going to be hard. Some of you guys have group members who are gone for a week on vacation. Some of you guys have group members who are gone for 2 weeks on vacation. You will not get points for that week, okay? I'll go over this in a second. Groups will be adjusted, but for the most part, you guys are going to be with your groups. And, the teams that work together, communicate, and hold each other accountable will have the most success, okay? I'm Cena. I have Andres and David in my group. I'm texting and calling them every day. I'm talking to them at practice. Guys, we good for tomorrow? Any issues? Do we need to get each other rides? Do we need each other to talk to each other's parents to get us here? What do we need to do to be here consistently every day? Okay? Those will be the groups that are in the top half. The unsuccessful groups are the groups that have no idea where somebody is, are shocked when their team member's not there because they don't communicate with them. And, again, I'm hoping this individual group of 3, this teamwork can build to working with our entire team and our position group at a deeper level. Okay? I know teams are going to need to be added, which is great. That means we got more players that want to consistently be at practice, or adjusted based on summer camp attendance. Okay. We have over 70 kids right now on the JV and varsity roster. I know it's not realistic to think every single one of those kids is going to make it through the summer wanting to play football. I will adjust your groups accordingly. Okay. If one kid gets suspended, one kid has really bad attendance, he's here once every other week, we decide to kick him off the team, I will adjust your group accordingly, okay? So just know that I will be on top of that. I also want you guys to communicate with me, Coach. We've contacted person 3. He's not responding to our text. He's not being a good teammate. I will also handle that. So hopefully you guys can communicate with me too if there's issues with your group. But again, the goal is that you guys work together in your group to get each other there early, there for the whole practice, and meeting the standards that we set for as a team. Okay? You know, if a player's not consistent, you will be dropped from the board. Okay? If you show up to a summer practice and your name is not on that board, especially after the first week of summer football, that's a bad sign for you. I do not want to make a blanket statement and say you're off the team. I don't want to say that. But I will say it's not a good sign for you, okay? If you're not consistent enough to be on the board with a group of 3, essentially telling me and your team you can't be counted on in a group of 3, that's a bad sign for you as an individual. So, I guess if you're not on the board, your first goal is to get on the board or on this spreadsheet of players. And obviously the second and main goal is to get in the top half as a group. I probably should add something that there will be a special prize for the first place team. So in addition to the top 50%, the group that gets first overall, the group of 3 that really goes above and beyond, will have something special for you too. Maybe we'll get you on a plaque, or we'll get you something special to be recognized with. All right. So again, the goal of this is to benefit as a team moving into the fall. Okay. In addition to this point system, we're going to find a way to have our leadership meetings on Tuesdays. I'm thinking it's easier to have them right after our hard hat work. Actually, we don't have a hard hat on Tuesday morning, so I'll figure out a time. But I'm trying to keep that consistent on Tuesdays, like we did in the spring. So guys that want to go above and beyond in the leadership category, we'll have meetings for you guys on Tuesdays. And then I'm going to also keep up with the leadership group chat. There's about 10 guys right now that I've kind of separated in regards to leadership that I kind of send texts and messages to. So I'm hoping that between the point system, leadership meetings, and our leadership group chat, that we can, again, come together as a team. And, this is probably the last big video I'm going to make about like team and leadership and bonding and values and standards. But I hope we can review this stuff throughout the year and know that the more we buy into being a great teammate, team toughness, trust, our 2 goals, our values, the better team we're going to be. Okay. And one apple, guys, one guy can really spoil the barrel. And it's up to you guys as leaders to get that guy corrected. And I don't know when it's going to happen. It might happen right at the beginning of summer. It might happen in the fall. It might happen in the middle of a game. But you guys have to know that one guy that does not abide by what our standards are as a team can absolutely wreck the ship, sink the boat, spoil the barrel. So looking forward to working with you guys again starting Monday. Can't wait to get going. All right, talk soon.